Hey guys, so tonight I want to show you how to make overnight oats. Now there's tons of different recipes. This is just the one that we've been having lately and really enjoying, so I wanted to show you. And this is just one variation. Like I said, if you don't have something or you want to change it up a little bit, you totally can. So here we go. I am trying it in these cute little jars today. Now I'm not sure if they're going to be big enough, so this is going to be trial and error. I've never made them in here before, so if it doesn't work, then I guess I'll have to try something bigger. But I wanted to give it a try. So here we go. The first thing I start with is large rolled oats. You can also use quick oats, but they do get a little more mushy. And I believe you can use steel cut oats as well, but you do need to add more liquid. So I'll do a video on that another day. So I always use a quarter of a cup of rolled oats because a quarter cup dry oats turns into a half cup of cooked or once they've absorbed the milk. So that ends up being one serving or one yellow container if you were following the 21-day fix or a program like the Master's Hammer and Chisel, which I'm following right now. So I just do an even kind of cup. So I'm just going to put it in here, so it's a little bit. I'm making two. I always do two, one for myself and one for Dave, who is my husband. So there we go. So that's the first thing I do. Next, I put in the liquid, and you can use a variety of things. I use unsweetened almond milk. Usually, today I'm actually using unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I bought it thinking it might give the oats a little bit different of a flavor. So I do a half a cup, so you need a quarter cup oats to a half a cup liquid. So I'm just going to, without spilling too much, add that in there. Looks like it's going to be fairly full, but hopefully it fits, and that's not working very well. Okay, so there's the milk. All right, so the next thing that I add in is I like to use my orange container, which is your seeds, and seeds, or you can do something like peanuts. So what I like to do is either do about 3/4 of it full of either peanuts or slivered almonds, sliced almonds. You could do pecans, you could do any kind of nut. So I do about 3/4 full. So it just gives that little crunch. Put them in there. And then for the other quarter of my orange container, I do chia seeds. So I just kind of estimate, do about 1/4 of a container of chia seeds. Now, some people prefer to put the chia seeds in the morning so that they're still crunchy. When you put them in the night before, they do swell up and get kind of almost slimy, you could say. So it's kind of up to you in what kind of texture you find you like. If you don't like the texture of them from sitting overnight, you can always dump them in fresh in the morning before you eat it, and then they'll have a bit more of a crunch to them. So that is that. And we also like to add in some protein powder. So this is just a chocolate peanut butter protein powder, and I only use a half of a scoop, and that just gives it a little extra protein, gives you a little different of a taste. So you could use any flavor. Like I said, this is chocolate peanut butter and one of our favorites for using for this, so I really like that. And then the last thing I put in, which is also optional, is a teaspoon of natural peanut butter. This is our favorite, the Smucker's Natural Creamy. It has a glass jar, and it by far tastes the most like real peanut butter than any other peanut butter, natural peanut butter that we have ever found or tried. So I just kind of use my finger, do a teaspoon in there. And then sometimes I will put my banana in the night before. You could either mash it or you can slice it, but when I do that, I find it turns a little brown and mushy. So I usually save my banana to slice a half of a banana on it in the morning right before I eat it. So all you do now is you just stir it all up, and once it's mixed, you can put it in the fridge overnight, and you're good to go. One other thing I sometimes add in is cinnamon. I like to put cinnamon in mine. There's no specific measurement, just kind of if you like the taste of cinnamon. As well as vanilla is also optional. So if you like vanilla, you can also put a little bit of vanilla. This vanilla is right from Mexico, so it's really good and I love it. Just a little splash of vanilla, and voila. Once it's all mixed, put it in the fridge, and in the morning just slice your half a banana on it if you want, or if you want to add another fruit, you can do that as well, and you have overnight oats. So I hope you enjoyed this. If I find another one that I really like or different way of eating them, I will be sure to post a new video, and comment below with some of your favorite overnight oat recipes. The other thing I wanted to mention, if you follow the 21-day fix or Master's Hammer and Chisel or something with this nutrition plan, with everything I have in here, it's going to count as a yellow container as a carb. It has my orange container, which is my seeds. I have 1 teaspoon for my teaspoon of peanut butter, and I have also a half of a red container because of the half scoop of protein that I put in here. And then the almond milk, it's only a half a cup, so if you're being really sticky, you can count it towards your treat if you want. I generally don't count almond milk just because I've heard varying opinions on whether you should or not, but since that's all I use in a day, I don't really worry too much about it. And then if you add in a banana, it would also count, or a half a banana, it would also count as a purple, or if you add in a different fruit as well. So if you have a lot of food to eat, this is a really great way to start your day, get lots of energy, and to get those containers in early in the day if you're struggling to eat them all. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.
Good morning. So today I wanted to show you the finished result of my cold oats that I made last night. So I cut up a half a banana here. Because this jar isn't quite big enough, I'm going to put it into a container to mix it together. So I cut up my half a banana, which counts as a purple. I'm going to open it up. You can see when I give it a little bit of a stir, it's fairly thick. So I'm just going to dump it in with my bananas. Normally I would just make it in a little bit bigger of a container so I could just put my bananas in to it in the morning and not have to transfer it, but I wanted to try the jar. So there we go, just mix it together, and there is your nutritious and energy-packed breakfast of cold oats. Bye!